Windy Bill here, and we're in the area around Rhyolite. We're up in the hills behind it right now. I'm going to come in the back way, see if I can find something up in here. Got the stationary mounted on the dash right now, or actually the roll cage. These don't really have a dashboard per se that has a flat spot on it. So you're mounted on the roll cage crossbar. And we're just seeing what I'm seeing driving down the road. It's not a bad road. Out looking today to find things that's interesting. A lot of old mines around here, but every one of them has been totally stripped out. I'll go up this other road here for a second. And as I drove past it, I spotted this. Thought I'd come take a look at it. Yeah. People say we're in a dead, dry desert. But if you look right in front of me, see all that green? That's just water seeping out of the ground right there. Got a natural spring water. This desert is not as dry as what people make it out to be. Oh yeah, and there's old remains of a tank right there. Okay, we'll keep going, and I'll let you see what we see further on. If you look in front of us, we got some more of that pipeline. Galvanized steel pipeline. And welcome to my world. Not paying attention to my driving, I was paying attention to looking at that pipeline and filming it. Going slow, and when I came up, I didn't get the gas pedal in time. So it stalled. had diggings on the side of the mountain. Now we should be coming in view of Rhyolite here in a few minutes.
No! Wait! The rocks in the road! That's the rocks in the road, Papa.
Okay, take a look. That's all fill. And up there on the side of the hill, there's a quarry. An old mining road just goes into where they filled it, so there was a mine there, and then they opened it up as an open pit mine. So we'll just keep going this way. Put you back up front here. Okay, keep your eyes open. We come around this little bend here. You get to see Rhyolite. Yeah, Rhyolite. That's town we're going to. Now, I know everybody's going to say, oh, you didn't turn out of the paved, you turned off the paved road from Beatty onto the paved road that BLM put in, and that really takes you right to Rhyolite. You're right.
Wait.
That's the front way.
Where come up?
We're coming in from the back side. Never do anything the easy way. You know, I could have came up and did the easy way, but I wouldn't have seen the spring. I wouldn't have seen this pipeline that supplies water to the town. Wouldn't have heard and seen all the burros that were roaming around out in the desert. So you never know when you take the side road. Take back roads. If you want to see something that nobody else sees, find the hardest way to get to the place. Looks like our first stop. It's going to be the train station.
The castle! The castle! That's that
train station was for the Las Vegas to Tonopah Railroad. I don't know if the fence will be open today or not. We'll see. Yeah. So we'll pull up here and stop and we'll see this place. Okay, I'm getting out of the car and we're going to go look around. Okay, we are here in Rhyolite. And first thing we're going to look at is this old caboose. And yes, I know it's a very old caboose, because on the back it says LA and SL. That was the Los Angeles and Salt Lake Railroad. And that was the tracks that came from Los Angeles and they went up to Salt Lake City. And then we see Union Pacific. Well, when the senator built the Los Angeles and Salt Lake City Railroad, it eventually got organized into the Union Pacific Railroad. And after it became the Union Pacific Railroad, it was continued on. This was one of the first or second transcontinental lines it went across. It basically went from San Francisco, Los Angeles area, all the way across. Now this is a very old caboose. It's starting to have show some age. Bureau of Land Management takes care to protect all this stuff the best they can. And there's the old train station. This would have been the train station for the Las Vegas Tonopah Railroad. We'll come up here by the plaques and walk around. Got picnic tables. Everything looks nice today. This is a fairly large tourist stop now. Got a gentleman and his puppy. We'll see what the plaques say. Got 3 of them. And these are fairly new. Okay, Guppy, you gotta stay over here where we don't get close to the doggy. Okay. Those two would probably play themselves until they went to sleep.
That's why I put them on leash. I'm like, you're just gonna go get into a mess.
Okay, you can go ahead and pause the video and read all this. No rocks on it, Guppy. No. And you can see by this picture, I'm going to zoom in on this one picture here. Come on, over here. Okay, let's go see what the next one says. Okay. Yeah, the Las Vegas Tonopah Railroad depot here was completed in June of 1908. And it was dismantled. The railroad was dismantled in 1919, and the tracks were salvaged. Now, Rhyolite is a big, big town. It was. It had a very short life, though. The problem with all this mining, man, people got into this and mined like crazy. But they found out that none of these mines really went anywhere. They were small veins. And just didn't survive. They tried to turn the railroad station into a casino. And upstairs, it was turned into other types of hospitality. They had the casino, drinking, gambling, and basically it was staffed by working women. And upstairs, in the old ticket agent headquarters, it was a brothel, you know. People don't like using these words, but I'll tell you what. Nevada is full of brothels. It was operated as a museum for a little bit. As far as I understand, I'd have to go on my Onyx off-road map and check, but I still think this is privately owned. Got a Sprinter van coming in, or one of those types. Let's go see what this one looks like. Okay, so here it tells me it was in 1930 the Burak Mining Company acquired this property. In October of 2000, the Bureau of Land Management acquired the depot along with most of the town of Rhyolite. So it's not completely owned by private property now. Well, the thing you got to understand about Bureau of Land Management, they preserve everything, but they don't really restore and make anything special. They just kind of like to let everything sit and rot, just for public viewing, but we'll never see this restored and opened up as anything. And that's a shame, because it's a beautiful building and it could be used for a lot of stuff. Alright, we're going to walk around it and we'll see what we can see. Okay, the last time I was here, it was open, so we could explore the whole outside of the building very clearly. I know they have to fence everything off nowadays because people just vandalize stuff. Nobody knows how to take care of anything. If you go back into my videos from about a year ago, we was all the way around it. We was able to get up through all the porches and everything. Myself and Guppy and Whitney. I don't know if Guppy was with me, but I had Whitney with me, and we went and explored this whole town. Let's see what these signs say. Got some cars coming up. Turn around and restrooms. Okay, we got the big building down there.
The Jeep! The Jeep!
A red Jeep. It's a red Jeep. Okay, let's go back and get the vehicle. Okay, we're in Rhyolite now. You can pause this video and read all this. You know, in the old days, Senator Stewart, you know, these were senators, state senators, and they were actually doing things. They was investing in mining, prospecting, buildings, towns. And we look off in the distance. Got some buildings over there. We'll eventually get over there. Now, senators don't do nothing except get into office and become rich. How do you get rich when you're representing us in an office? That's a very good question. All right. This is the Cook Bank building. And this is what it looked like in its heyday. This was a corner. And when we look at this would be the front of the building. And this was the side. There was a road here on the side. So I'll let you pause and read this here. You know, all these old buildings, you think about this. This was a 3-story bank building. It had a vault, offices. This town sprung up out of nowhere. And if you look at that picture, this is all rubble that fell off of the building. There was actually a road that went right where we're standing, right here. We'll walk up and get a side view of it. Hello. And oh, burro patties. This was a neat old building. Look at this. The bricks up there on the top for show. This had imported marble. This This thing was made with all sorts of expensive building material. This is a big town. This boomed. This town had a big boom. And it grew and grew and grew. It had 2 railroads. Technically 2. Technically 3. You had the Tonopah Tidewater, Las Vegas Tonopah, and the Bullfrog Railroad. Okay, we're going to walk on down. You know, I think we'll walk down and see these 2 buildings here. If you look in the distance, you can see a building. Sorry, Guppy. You can see a building over there. We're going to get down to see that here shortly. That was the jail. Careful. And we got the remains of a couple of big buildings here. But you can see all the mining activity all around here. You look up the side of the mountain, you see a dark thing. That was a water tank for water for the mines. You know, it's nice that we are getting these buildings all preserved. The biggest problem we have is the Bureau of Land Management and the Park Service. They're all together the same. They don't have enough funding. Okay, this was a 3-story building, not quite as big as the bank. I'll let you read that. And this is a picture of the building. Now what's left of it. Okay, I'm going to walk across the street. The H.D.L.D. Porter, 1906. Now they put these metal guards over the openings. These would have been filled in with glass bricks to give light down in the basement. These are invasion mats made in World War II to make runways in the jungles and everywhere else. We're going to come over here and we're going to see the building and let you guys read about it. Come on, out of the pavement. Like I keep saying, pause the video and read this if you need more time. And this is what the building looked like in its operational days. Now, Rhyolite, this town had running water piped in. It had a water company, had fire hydrants, it had electricity. They had their own power plant that ran. Probably a steam generator power plant. And as you can see, we still have full power lines all through this community. Okay, we're going to drop down here to the next group. I'm going to go up, get my car, and work our way down to the next group of buildings. Okay, we've got the Rhyolite schoolhouse. This was the second schoolhouse. I'll let you pause and read that. I try to get as much of the sign with the writing on it in the scene. You can pause it and look at the video, look at it and read it. But then I'll come over and do the photos. That's the first schoolhouse. And it kind of matches the schoolhouse up at Calico. What would be interesting is to know the location of this one. Then we have some ruins of another building next to it. And in between all these buildings, there was more buildings. There's a building across the street. Let's go, Gup. So we're going to walk across the street and see what that one shows. Now, down where the BLM office is down here, they had a wooden building stored there for a while that they was going to put up. But they had a caretaker there taking care of things, and one day we had a thunderstorm here, and that building got struck by lightning and burnt to the ground. Okay, this would be the Miners Union Hall. Pretty good sized building. Mining was a very hazardous work. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna go see the jailhouse, and the one building is in very good shape. This one ain't marked what it was. I could do some research. I've got research books on all these old mining towns, all the old ghost towns. Alrighty, let's head back up to the Bronco, and we'll go across and go over those two. Okay, this was one of the main roads here in Rhyolite. This was an actual town. It had streets. It was all subdivided.
Wait, get out?
Now, one of these buildings down here was the official brothel. Okay. This is what's left of the dance hall. Okay, we're going to go down and we're going to stop at the jail. And we're going to do a couple of other stops. You know, there's ruins everywhere here. It's a big, big town.
Hi.
Okay, Wendy Bill here, and we're back. We're in the red light district now. I'll let you focus on reading the sign. Okay, if you look at this picture, I would say it was taken from probably right up there on the side of the mountain, probably by one of those mine outcroppings. This was a big town. I'm going to do some pointing, so. Okay, there's the bank building that we stopped at. There's the schoolhouse. Okay, we've got the jail there. This would be the jail. We got that building there. And that would be that building. The water tank up on the side of the mountain would be the water tank I showed you earlier up there. So basically, what we're looking at is this whole section was the red light district. Okay, let's walk over to the jail. Come on, Guppy. Oh, it's nice having new shoes with grip. Okay, this was the jail. Okay, I would say the front wall is missing. This would have been the front wall. It's missing. That would have been the jail's office. And this part would have been the jail lockup area. We're going to walk over and walk around it. Look at the iron door. That was made to keep people out. Stay out. Yes. Stay out of jail.
Stay out of jail?
It's welded shut.
What happened?
So this would have been the jail office. Hello.
Is a hard barbecue?
There's another door that was on the jail. You notice they're identical. Got a lot of stuff inside still. Let's see if I can get in there. And there's no way in. Both doors to this jailhouse building is welded shut. And we're going to go now up to this house. I'm going to bring you back when I get a little closer. Something that's a little interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the film. That transformer's still live, still hooked up. They don't have power going anywhere, but it was still hooked up. And BLM had a trail camera set up right there. I don't know if it's still being used or not. Probably not. Guppy, come back outside the fence. Okay, miner's cabin. And there's one of the old original pictures of it. Now this has a tin roof. And believe it or not, that roof was probably made out of 5-gallon oil cans, which the mines would all use. They'd have 5-gallon cans with kerosene, oil, you name it. And so miners would use them for a lot of different items. How to make your concrete go further. Lots of rocks. And this has got a lot of fencing around it. Okay, got an old wooden door. Been vandalized and broken. 2 more buildings up there remains, not much left. Wall with a window. You can see the mine up on the side of the mountain. And you can look, there's the remains of an open pit mine straight ahead. I know it's small. And then right there, there's another open pit mine that they mined. I'll bring you back when I get more. Okay. Monabelle's gravesite. Mana. Okay, and this is what her grave looked like. Okay, now we talk about the gentleman that had the gift shop, the museum gift shop, out of the train depot. He's not buried here anymore. But everybody brings stuff for her. Very good, interesting piece of history. When we leave here, I've got one more building down here that we're gonna stop at. And then we're gonna go stop at the cemetery for Rhyolite. And the cemetery is going to be a separate video of its own. Okay, we're now stopping at the bottle house. And as usual, they have everything boarded up, fenced off, gates locked. Let you read that. Now, if you look at my video from last year, I've got up close-ups of this whole area. This used to be open. And the bottle house was built. It was in a couple of movies. It's an awesome building. Now, back in 1975, I came here. It was the first year that I got my Bronco. I was still single. My mom was getting up in age, and she wanted to spend a week running around ghost towns in Nevada. So we started at Rhyolite and worked our way all the way up to Northern California, going to ghost towns. I think it was about 2 weeks, if I remember correctly. The Bronco was brand new. Stop. The Bronco was brand new that trip. Completely stocked, nothing new. I'll tell you, some of those ghost towns we went to took 3-4 hours just to get into them. Okay, that's all I have on this building. And we'll bring you back and let you know. Actually, this is going to wrap up this video. This is Rhyolite, Nevada. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost nothing to subscribe. And I'm like 22 short of having enough people to start becoming monetized. So I can make some money doing this and be able to continue doing it. Okay, thank you for watching. You have a great, blessed day.